Hey everyone, and welcome to This Explainer. Today, we're diving headfirst into a profoundly unique, incredibly high-pressure domain of tech, the modern HR and payroll system. We're going to map out the absolute optimal, cost-efficient tech stack for this environment, pulling our insights directly from the Stack Decoded framework. You know, in most software, a minor glitch might mean you just have to refresh a page, or maybe a user gets slightly annoyed. But in the world of human resources technology, the stakes are on an entirely different level.
Look, here's the fundamental truth we just have to build around. A mistake in a payroll calculation doesn't just crash an app. It literally means someone might not be able to pay their rent or feed their family on time. And honestly, a single payroll error can cost hundreds of dollars just to correct administratively. And that's completely ignoring the massive, sometimes irreparable loss of employee trust. A bug here directly and immediately impacts an employee's financial reality. So I want you to keep this in the back of your mind as we go through this explainer together. What actually happens when your code carries that kind of weight? Suddenly, you're handling tax rules that vary not just by country, but by state and even city. You are managing incredibly sensitive personal records. You're operating under the extremely strict eyes of legal compliance. It is a massive, massive responsibility. Okay, let's look at our agenda and break down this architectural blueprint layer by layer. We're going to cover 1. The high stakes of HR. 2. Front-end and API layers. 3. Database and payroll logic. 4. Management and analytics. 5. Security and compliance. And finally, 6. The ultimate HR stack. Let's get right into it. Starting off with Section 1, the high stakes of HR. It's all about accuracy and compliance. These are the absolute core pressures our system has to flawlessly execute. We have to pay every single employee correctly and exactly on schedule. We have to handle complex tax regulations that, frankly, shift constantly. We need to unify employee records, leave tracking, and performance all into one consistent environment. And we must wrap the whole shebang in ironclad security, because HR data is arguably the most sensitive information any company holds. Building a seamless architecture to handle all of this, that's our ultimate goal today. Moving right along to Section 2, front-end and API layers. This is where user experience meets logic. For the front end, the actual interface that employees, managers, and HR folks interact with, our source material highlights React paired with TypeScript. And this is just an incredibly smart choice. Why? Because it lets you build wildly different views from a single, shared, and consistent code base. To speed things up, leveraging component libraries like MUI or AndDesign is absolutely perfect here. Let's be real, HR systems are overwhelmingly form-heavy, right? And these libraries are uniquely designed to handle complex forms and immediate validation right out of the box. Think about the two totally distinct user journeys here. An employee self-service portal should be a simple, highly focused flow. Usually, an employee just wants to view a payslip, request some time off, or maybe update an address. Contrast that with the HR admin panel, which needs to be a complex, super data-rich dashboard. And there's a huge cost efficiency angle to consider. If you invest the effort to build a clean, frictionless self-service experience for the employees, you drastically reduce the volume of support tickets flooding into HR. That saves very real operational costs over time. All right, behind that front end, we have layer 2, your backend API. Structurally, you're looking at Node.js with Nest.js, or maybe Java with Spring Boot, organized into incredibly clear domains: records, payroll, leave, and performance. But here is the crucial part. The payroll calculation logic absolutely must be isolated into its own heavily tested module. Isolating this is what prevents bugs from bleeding over from other, less critical parts of the app. Plus, it makes auditing significantly easier. It's how you prevent that catastrophic financial error from ever reaching an employee's bank account.
Okay, Section 3, database and payroll logic. This is the absolute heart of the system.
When it comes to layer 3, the database, the absolute standout choice is PostgreSQL. HR data demands two things: a complete historical record and unyielding consistency. Employee records, compensation history, and payroll runs are highly relational by nature. PostgreSQL guarantees the strict consistency required for data that simply cannot tolerate even a single structural error. It's got to be rock solid.
Listen, here is your golden rule for HR data. You never, ever overwrite historical payroll or compensation data. If someone gets a raise, you don't just delete the old salary. You store the change as a newly versioned record. This is what ensures a past payroll run can actually survive a legal audit. Also, you absolutely must encrypt sensitive fields: salaries, bank details, national IDs, right at the database level. And here's a great tip for cost efficiency. Just use your cloud provider's built-in encryption features rather than trying to engineer custom encryption logic yourself. Layer 4 is the payroll calculation itself. Now, this is a classic build versus buy scenario. If your company operates in a single country, building custom payroll logic in-house, that's very achievable and super cost-effective. But if you have a multi-country workforce, attempting to maintain all those global tax rules yourself is a massive, expensive headache. In that case, integrating a specialized multi-country compliance API or service is going to be far more cost-effective. But whatever path you choose, you have to build extensive automated tests around it. Untested edge cases here mean real financial harm.
Next up, Section 4, Management and Analytics. This is all about operations and insights.
Layer 5 handles leave and attendance. Just picture this seamless workflow. An employee requests leave, the system instantly checks calendar availability, the manager approves it, and boom, the database automatically recalculates the leave accruals. This brilliantly illustrates exactly why you should build leave management directly into the core system. By doing it this way, you completely avoid the integration headaches and the crazy expensive ongoing licensing costs of stitching together separate third-party HR tools.
Layer 6 is where we turn all this data into actual organizational insight. Instead of buying some bloated, super expensive HR analytics platform, the smart, cost-efficient pick is an open-source tool like Metabase. It connects straight to your Postgres database, and it lets HR leaders easily visualize headcount, turnover, and compensation trends. But a major warning here. Access to these analytics must be deliberately conservative. Giving broad visibility into performance or compensation data can create massive legal and organizational risks for sure.
Which brings us perfectly to Section 5, Security and Compliance, the non-negotiable rules of infrastructure.
Let's establish your 2 non-negotiable security essentials. First up, strict role-based access control, or RBAC. Everyone, from the top admins to managers to individual employees, is looking at the exact same underlying data, but their views must be completely differentiated based strictly on their role. Second, you must maintain detailed, tamper-proof audit logs for literally any action involving sensitive data. If a salary changes, you need a totally unalterable record of who changed it and exactly when. No exceptions.
When we talk about the underlying infrastructure, please do not try to reinvent the wheel here. Lean heavily on a major cloud provider that already possesses the strong compliance certifications relevant to your specific region. And as your system grows, use Kubernetes for orchestration. Relying on managed cloud security is dramatically more cost-efficient, and honestly, it lifts a massive compliance burden right off your own team's shoulders.
Finally, Section 6, the ultimate HR stack. Let's look at the cohesive blueprint. Let's bring it all together into one cohesive, optimized architecture. This is basically your ultimate cheat sheet. React and TypeScript handle the interface, giving you that unified codebase. Nest.js or Spring Boot run the core logic, making sure the payroll domain is safely isolated. PostgreSQL acts as your rock-solid data vault, providing that absolutely critical strict consistency and historical versioning. And finally, Metabase sits right on top, delivering cost-effective business intelligence. It really is a perfect balance of high performance and operational cost control.
If you take away literally just one thing from this entire explainer today, let it be this guiding philosophy. Accuracy and auditability are paramount. You can and absolutely should make cost-saving architectural choices, but every single one of them has to be weighed against the catastrophic cost of a payroll error or a compliance failure.
Now, if you want to dig a bit deeper into the specifics of these layers, our source material highly recommends checking out Uplatz courses. They've got some incredibly comprehensive training on PostgreSQL, building secure systems, and really the broader world of HR technology. We'll make sure to have all that info available for you. And that essentially wraps up our explainer of the Stack Decoded framework.
I want to leave you with one final pretty heavy question to chew on. Based on the rigorous architecture we've just walked through together, is your organization's infrastructure truly ready to handle the profound responsibility of holding someone's livelihood in its code? It's a big question, but answering it honestly is the very first step toward building a better system. Thank you so much for hanging out and learning with me today, and keep building responsibly.